Hey, welcome to Coffee Break, where we're always on topic
and always off script. So, I noticed that kids these days are really crazy in the video games. Apps.
Yeah, they are. Well, I was actually talking to somebody the other day. It just seems like, in general, the behavior of kids these days is more almost destructive. They're more hyperactive. They don't have the attention spans that they used to.
You know what though? That reminds me though, I guess United Airlines is not having any trouble filling any open positions now though. I'm sorry, you were just talking about beating up and destructive.
Yeah, and as I was saying, attention spans just aren't what they used to be.
Well, I'm sorry, what?
And so, figuring out why, I've heard even too much time on electronics will affect a child. Hey, where are we?
Did you see my phone?
No, I haven't. What?
I had a game. It's my move on that.
Yeah. But too much time on electronics will actually affect the child's sleep, and as of yet, experts aren't sure why. I've got my own theories on that, but.
You're getting way too deep. Alright, we get the idea. There's lots of stuff in here. In fact, that did remind me, there's these girls, really smart girls, I guess they did a study. You can find it, you can Google it or whatever.
Yes.
These girls did the study, they put a plant in a room with all these signals I was telling you about, and then a plant that was in a room without them, and the ones that were in the room with all the signals didn't grow. So here's my worry. We have all these kids coming up with all these devices, and my fear is they will not grow above 2 feet tall. I mean, that's a genuine concern of mine, is that we're going to have a whole generation full of like 2 feet tall people, and then here we are going to be like these, 60, 70-year-old people that are like giants. They're going to be scared of us. They won't want to.
That's a legitimate theory.
I mean, yeah, and so we're going to be a land of giants, and so.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
It's a theory, and it's a good. You can't disprove it. And if you can't disprove the theory, you might as well teach it in the school system. We'll be putting out the book for curriculum sometime next year, maybe.
Can't prove that we're not. Shh. Go ahead and pre-order that.
Yeah. Now, man, could you imagine? For one to be the giant.
Right.
When you used to didn't be a giant, but now you are a giant.
And even if you're like an average height person, then you'll be a giant, because then you no longer be average height, because the average height would not.
That's true.
And so then you have a whole nother set of economic problems, because then kids can't climb trees. Actually, adults can't climb trees. Your tall buildings are going to start.
Giant!
Oh. And your tall buildings are going to start collapsing from lack of care for their infrastructure. And your vehicles will become obsolete. Your roadways will become basically useless. So you have to develop a whole new mode of transportation. So see, the potential.
They've already got it in place. Motorized tricycles.
Or a cell phone situation could cause the collapse of civilization.
Wow. So civilization progress.
Literally, the collapse.
The progress of So literally, the progress of civilization could be what brings about the downfall of civilization.
Boom.
Whoa.
Right.
Wow. That theory cannot be disproven, so it must be true.
And if it can be disproved, it's only disproven in theory. So
if
their theory is correct, that means the theory of my theory is also correct.
My mind has been blown so much, you might as well start calling it the new Big Bang. I mean, wow. There you have it, folks. You heard it here first.
That is the rest of this.
You heard it here first. Okay, now something else that I have been giving some very serious consideration to is that they say time travel does not exist. I can prove that wrong, and I will do that right here, right now. Okay, so time travel, according to Einstein's theory of relativity, has to do with bending matter in space, to where all of a sudden, just like with
boom,
exactly,
time travel.
So, okay, so you bend matter. Basically, you take this point and you make it this point all the same. So you're able to travel from over here to over here in literally no time at all.
So here would be there and there would be.
Exactly. And that's where it comes in at. You see, we use the terms here and there and everywhere. Let me clarify. You see, as a society in fact is just taking up everyone as a whole and putting them together, their perspectives, their views, everything about them, their characteristics, and clumping them together as a whole. That is what makes us. That is what makes the human race, the world, the universe, is everything put together. So, we have been looking at it wrong. You see, we say, I'm here and you're there. But that is a single person's perspective.
Because I will say, I'm here and you're there.
Exactly. So now when we begin to take other people's perspectives, for example, I am here and you are there. And you would say, no, Tori, I'm here and you are there. So see, when we combine those perspectives, all of a sudden, this here also becomes there. And that there also becomes here. Exactly. So here and there are the same thing. So then, the only difference that leaves is everywhere.
So let's move.
So, no. Well, hold on. Okay, so here and there is the same thing. Well, again, from my perspective, any place I am not is everywhere else. Okay, but no matter where anyone else is, it's the same thing. So my here is there everywhere, part of there everywhere. So here, there, and everywhere are the exact same things. Now the same principle also applies to things. So anything and everything are the exact same things, off the exact same principles. So there is no difference in location, and there is no difference in thing. So time, for example, is the same thing as space. Because anything is everything, and everything is hence anything. There you have time travel.
Okay, so let's put this in a practical perspective. I'm here.
No, I'm here.
And you are there.
It's you are there. I am you, am I not?
I am me.
I am me.
But I am me.
You are you.
And you were there. But I am here.
So we're everywhere.
So if I am here and you were there, there is here, that means I am you and you are me.
Exactly. I do believe there are certain men that claim to have my money because I can now be Bill Gates, Donald Trump. I'm also your president, or numerous other people, Carlos Slim. Take your pick. I'm them. I'm there. I'm where they're at. You're welcome. Sorry, I've got a glassy look in my eye, and I'm not responding to myself waving a hand in front of my face. Have fun.